Village of Calm. This is Calm. I wonder if everyone's there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Get over here. Mr. Cloud, your party is waiting for you on the second floor. I think this is this will be a pretty much an end to the initial stage of the game. A lot of the background story that has been hinted at will be going through now. I think this is a fairly sizable sort of plot filling up session. Currently, there's a lot of names being thrown around in the game that basically have no connection to the player. They're just names. Sephiroth is probably the most notable one. It's clearly related to everything, but it seems at least Tifa and Cloud know him, but you have no clue what the hell they're talking about. Yo man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet. Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other until one day. One day? After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. It sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. Never had motion sickness. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. Can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You got to brief us about this mission. This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier to be like you. By the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures, then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into the truck. That would be our monster. Yeah, we have 140 hit points. Sephiroth has 3,264. Yeah. So just 3,000 points of damage with a single strike. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He is far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So, how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. That's that damn hitless spook living in the Shinra building. That is right. Barret, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. All we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. I heard Sephiroth was coming, so I brought my camera. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture. I don't take pictures of nobodies. No. And I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? We have family here. Where do they live? Oh, you're with the Shinra. Welcome. I'm sorry, it's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. What exactly are we supposed to find out here? where we were living. Cloud, did you go into my house? Sure. I thought you might be home. And there's no one here. Cloud, did you go into my room? Oh, sure. Why not? I played some jams. Yeah, I jammed on it. Okay. Now, how did this go? Okay, I remember. How did this go? Nothing useful here. No. Received orthopedic underwear. What the fuck? Cloud! Yeah, just kidding. Don't get mad. We're talking about something really important here. Yeah, even if I would have done that, I probably wouldn't be telling them about it, so let's say it was a joke. This is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Ah. Yo, wait. I wanna hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Ah, fine. I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was still young. That's why my mom lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all. A few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yes? Cloud! Welcome home. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. Hmm, you look so handsome. So is this a soldier uniform? Mom, Oh, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. A lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. Yeah, I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be best for you. Yeah, I'm not interested. Are you eating right? Yeah, I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Cloud, you know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. Yeah, let's stop this. Hmm, we've had flashbacks of that for some reason before, and I wonder what it signifies. The fact that we can't really just We can't just remember it normally like the other things. Suppose we should just go into the inn, get this over with. Don't want to spend too much time in a flashback. Hmm? Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. What are you looking at? This scenery. Feel like I know this place. Can we go to sleep now? We're short one bed. Are we? Okay, how exactly can we move on to things? Yeah. What exactly are we missing? The shop? Hey, aren't you... Ooh. Have I been here before? I don't remember. Okay, this I guess signifies that our memory isn't good about these things. Now you're pissing me off. This doesn't matter, so get on with it. Hmm? You're from Shinra? Yeah, that's right. Jeez, big-headed young kid. Can we just get on with things? I'm okay with that. We just... we need to talk to Sephiroth more. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she is young. I hope we can rely on her. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have two men from Salter with me. I'm Tifa, nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide. That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Um, Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. Mako reactor was built in Mount Nebo. The old mountain air of Mount Nebo was the same. I think there should be music here. Now It gets harder from here. Follow me. Off the bridge! Everyone seems to be alright. We will be able to get back. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined, like an ant farm. And Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. May sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from now on. Masamune. Gold Armorite. Tough-Ring. Vitality and Spirit plus 50. What materia do you have? Revive. Restore. Master level. Master level. Earth. Master level. All Master level. Fire. Master level. Lightning. Master level. Ice. Master level. Cloud level 1. Preemptive. You suck. Basically, Sephiroth is gonna carry the entire team here. I don't think anything will stick here, so we might as well just go to the objective as fast as possible. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and you didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic, or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo Shinra, an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. Mako Fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Finally at the reactor. We finally made it. We sure took the long way though. Yeah, Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too. I wanna see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But... Take care of the lady. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Oh, another reactor. This is Genova, right? It won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gas. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy, that is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? It becomes materia? Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Take the goddamn look. So, people. Condensed with Mako. What is that? Normal non-members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the other, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. So, is this some kind of a monster? Exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier, you mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way. Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others, special in some way, but not like this. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud, don't you think, Bert? Now let's just keep talking. Poking his stream nose in where it won't belong. Cloud, why don't you finish that story? Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. Didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gas named that organism Jenova. X year, X month, X day. Jenova confirmed to be an ancient. Jenova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Jenova. Jenova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gas. Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something. Not once did the light of the basement go out. Yeah, not a happy music. Affected text speed somehow. Field message. Battle speed. Increase battle speed a little bit. I'm not. I don't want the text to be slower. I want some of the text to delay. I mean, stay on the screen longer. But I don't know if this affects it. It's easy to fix. I just want to know if there's a field messages. So not in battle. Definitely nothing in battle. Battles need to be faster. I don't want to speed them up too much because there's a lot of room for our characters to speed up. But I think they're going a bit too slow. Sephiroth seems different. Yeah, I don't think he's doing so well. Based on the music, bad things are gonna go down. And there isn't exactly anyone here who can do shit about it if it happens to snaps. Yeah. Insane laughter is never a good sign. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. Yeah, it just affects the speed of the text here. This is not good. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard-long journey, it was said they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped being migrations. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Jenova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Jenova Project. The Jenova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gas, leader of the Jenova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he... Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. And I'm going to speed up the text. I was sort of fine with how it was. Okay. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. You check the one over there. terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. What exactly am I supposed to do with that though? It's not exactly like an even fight, is it? Papa! Sephiroth! Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako Reactors, Shinra? I hate them all! Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you have do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How are we still alive? You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth, my family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. What about my sadness, my family and friends? The sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I'm the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Bullshit. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official record states Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspapers. Shinra owns the newspaper, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm gone. And I'm leaving this, thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on. Yo, come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud, how bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The ancient Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth and myself. Let's go, Barret is waiting. What a fascinating story. Indeed. Now, we do need to... Oh God, let me give this to you. EHS. Ah, that was what we were missing. Now we can switch around the party members. Anywhere there's a save point. I'm going on ahead. It would have been easier if we could just switch around people whenever we wanted. Or rather the materia other people have. I don't want... at the same time, I wouldn't want to leave any character totally without any material. I don't think that'll work too well either. Elemental fire. Brett can be our thief, I guess. And story time's over. Still want to go to Calm and do shopping. What else we can learn? Is it true that Shinra makes monsters? Yes, it's true. Well, either way, as long as we use the reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. That's how it is. I got my health and enough to eat, all's well. Say so, old man. So some kind of a shop. Stay out of the kitchen. Seems there was this group called Avalanche running around. I guess Soldier finally wiped them out. Item store. Items are fairly pointless. There are exceptions, but I'm at least not a very capable user of items in general. Earth. Poison, steel, sense. Heal. We definitely want heal. I think might as well take Earth too, although I have no idea if it's even useless or useful. Another steal command might not be bad, because if we really want to steal something, we probably don't want to rely on a single guide. So we could easily just quickly steal something and then get things over with. I'm not going to buy it, but that's simply because we have no equipment. Heal. Poisona, Esuna, Assist. I think Poisona heals poison, Esuna heals status effects in general. Earth. No idea how good it is. It seems different from the other stats. It would be a sensible thing to just stick some of these in here, simply to have them gain experience. Mithril Saber, Cannonball, Mithril Claw. Definitely you need a new weapon. Cannonball. Need some melee weapon, but we need an upgrade. We can't afford more. $62. Should we start using cover? If we want it at some point, it's gonna be pretty hard to use it if we haven't trained it up. I don't think so. What we do need is monies. Loco Weed uses confusion on all opponents. We are gonna need more money no matter what. Mithril armlet, I guess. Actually, a little bit more, and we could buy the mithril claw. Can buy anything. It's not gonna be the end of the world if we don't have best equipment we can get at this point. A treasure chest. Peacemaker, which is what? Range. Peacemaker's pistol. What? Long range weapon. I think. Can you use it? Definitely no. So someone at some point can use a pistol? New here. You. Wouldn't hurt to talk to people in general. There was a suspicious looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean looking sword. Yeah, you can get tips or hints about some things by just talking to locals, so we probably should do it. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I heard they got lots of troubles lately. You have a dog in your closet. Locked. We can't open it. Ether. Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient. Thanks to Shinra. What do you think? Maybe. See, how would we get by without Mako Energy? Anything useful here? Treasure chest maybe? Wrong kind of a chest. Okay, I think we're ready to continue on. Anything new? Tourist, huh? Here are a few things you should know that will come in handy when you travel around the world. Okay, tell me. Use the world map. Nah, I don't think so. Ooh, remember this. Chocobos will run away as soon as you get off of them, so be careful. Okay, that's useful. So, story time officially over.